Tonight, KHJ Television, Channel 9, in association with Channel 34, KMEX, presents the Sugar Ramos Carlos Ortiz Lightweight Championship fight. Due to the controversial nature of the fight, we felt that sports fans in the Los Angeles area should see the entire fight. And a half the night of the fight. The third man in the ring, as Frankie just told you, the great light heavyweight champion, Billy Conn. Billy looks in fine shape, too.
He is in good shape. He's very good.
Now he's giving the instructions to the fighters.
Yeah, they have to turn around now, each side of the ring, to get pictures taken. That's what they're doing now. They'll turn all completely around the ring and let them all get pictures.
You may notice on the champion's trunks the crown.
That's right.
And on Sugar's trunks, his name, Sugar Ramos. What was it like, this particular moment at ringside, Frankie?
Well, it was a lot of... The tension was very high in this bull ring, and the ring is right in the middle of the bull ring, and the 23,000 people in there howling and hollering, and you don't know what they're talking about. It was a little exciting, and the fever was growing. Now, you'll see the first round. They're going to start right away. You'll hear the bell. Ramos is a rough, tough boy. He likes to bore in and punch. And Carlos is the boxing type champion. He boxes and moves. He thinks. He uses combinations.
He hits hard. He's a complete fighter. He's never been knocked out either, has he?
No, he's never been knocked out, and he's won a lot of fights. He hasn't lost very many fights, this fellow. Been boxing quite a while.
I guess some 10 years, and I think he's been champ about 3.
That's right. He won his title in Las Vegas.
Here we go. This is round 1.
Now watch Carlos's left hand. He's got a very good left hand, and he keeps stabbing him right in the head straight. Well, there's one. See, as I tell you, Ramos is the bore-in fighter. He wants to get in there and punch, and Carlos wants to box him and make him think. Now, Carlos out-jabbed him, and they jabbed together, but Carlos's reach was a little bit longer than his. I'd say about 3 inches or 4 inches, maybe longer. That was a nice right hand by Ramos, but it hit him on the shoulder. Chavez is very cautious. He boxes you all the time. He's always alert. And Ramos is looking for an opening, which he's not going to find this round. That left hand keeps pecking him, see?
Keeps him kind of off balance.
That's right. Just as he's about to punch, he gets stabbed.
Two fighters in most of the fights in the first round or in the early going try to feel each other out, see if they can spot a weakness.
You see, Ramos is rough and strong, and he punches hard in the lower part of the body. He hits very hard.
Notice so far in only the first couple of minutes of this opening round that we don't see Ortiz using all the combinations and throwing all the punches.
He's just feeling him out with a straight left hand, and he seems to be stabbing him very well right in the face. If you watch that left hand, it's got a lot of pepper on it.
The fight that's caused all the controversy. Now, I'd like you to pay close attention, too, from time to time, to Billy Conn, the third man in the ring. He's observing everything. He's right in on the fight all the way.
That was a good left hook by Ortiz to the stomach, and there's a good left hook on the chin with a pressure right hand. Conn is doing a very wonderful job. He's right in there every second, talking to those boys.
And as a judge, what are you looking for? What are you watching for mostly in this first
Clean
round?
punches, boxing ability, sportsmanship. And there was 3 good punches.
And there's the end of the bell, the end of the round. As you heard Billy Conn say, let's break it up and go to the corner.
And they both jab together there. Now, Carlos will lead a left jab, and Ramos will cross the most beautiful right hand which hit Carlos high on the cheekbone. If it had hit him on the chin, they would have counted 500. There he goes. He was up at 2. Took his head. He knew he'd been down. He wasn't hurt. It was just a matter of getting right back in the fight again.
Just stunned him. It kind of surprised him, I think. It happened so quickly.
Well, it was a good punch. It would have knocked anybody down.
And now the fans of Mexico City are really on their feet.
Well, really cheering their boy. But there's a lot of Ortiz fans there. See, he almost got hit with that right hand again, but he's smart now. He's sticking that left hand out and making it go over. Now he's going to start using some combinations. Ramos is going to start boring in. There they go. Really a good exchange.
The contender, Sugar Ramos, in the white trunks, and in the black trunks, the champion, Carlos Ortiz. Both men coming into this fight under 135 pounds. This is round 2. Seemed like he almost said something to Ortiz there.
He probably said, come on, fight. The eye has been cut. See, now he said, come on, fight. There it was. Come on, fight. You can see his eye is starting to swell a little bit right now. The left eye on Ramos. From that left jab.
But Ortiz is too smart. He's going to make him fight.
See, there is again. He hits it right on the sore spot. I believe about now it started to bleed, and you'll see him start to wipe that eye toward his glove. There's another one. There's a beautiful right hand. As I say, Ramos is an awful strong boy. He needs to work in close. Ortiz is boxing like a master. And Khan is right there too. Is right on the edge. He's right in the fight all the time. He's not walking away.
Champion putting up a heck of a fight the rest of this round after being down for a mandatory count earlier.
Well, from the knockdown to the end of the round, I think Ortiz won the fight, but Ramos won the fight, won the round because of the knockdown. It takes a lot of points to get a knockdown. He's boxing very cautiously now. He doesn't want this fight.
Well, watch Ramos goes in the eye. There it is. As you mentioned, 3 of the championship fight.
They've doctored the eye up pretty good. But it's cut, it's bleeding, but they've taken care of it pretty good. And now you'll see Ortiz really go to work. There was a stiff left jab on the eye. There's a right hand on the eye. There's another jab. Now you notice Ortiz is forcing the fight now instead of letting the other fellow force the fight.
The champion, Carlos Ortiz, in the black trunks from Puerto Rico, and the challenger from Cuba, who now makes his home in Mexico, Sugar Ramos, in the white trunks.
There's another left jab on the eye. But Ramos is a good, strong boy. He'll get to punching soon.
First time these two have ever met in the ring.
I think it is, yes, sir. There's a good left hook in the solar plex. There's another good jab. Ortiz hasn't started using his combinations yet. I mean, I've seen this boy fight. He gets warmed up as he goes along.
Where are you sitting at this time, Francis?
I'm sitting right to the right of the screen, the first row.
The little idea as to what was to take place after this fight was over.
Now you can see that eye quite a bit on Ramos. There's another punch on it. And every one of these little punches whip it a little bit more.
A beautiful left hand. been in the
That was a nice right hand.
Both of these men, weren't you, Frank?
Yes, I refereed the Carlos Ortiz Joe Brown fight in Las Vegas when he won the title. I handled two of Ramos's fights in Los Angeles. There's a very good left hook in the stomach. And these punches hurt. They bring you down. They make you wilt. And you see this fella has got... There's a beautiful right hand by Ortiz. Ramos is getting desperate now. He knows that eye is bothering him. He keeps rubbing it, as you can see.
He sadly describing what took place in Mexico City during the lightweight championship fight between Carlos Ortiz, the champion, and the challenger, Sugar Ramos, just last Saturday night. One of the most controversial fights to ever take place. Almost slipped there.
Well, Ramos is trying desperately now. He knows that eye is badly hurt. He's got to finish this fight as soon as he can if he wants to continue. He knows that eye is bad. You see him rub it in? It's pretty bad.
And Billy Conn has taken a very close look at it.
Yes, he has. He watched that eye very good. He'll save this boy from going blind by stopping it.
He's got a grimacing expression on his face. Maybe you noticed that. He's almost as though it's hurting him.
I think you can notice that Ramos is kind of slowing down. He's wilting from the speed he had in the first couple of rounds. He hasn't taken much of a licking. He's been hit some solid punches, but not too many. Look at that eye now, from here. There's two more punches on it. Trying to keep the blood out of his eye so he can at least see that the other eye is running over there.
I would almost imagine the eye would probably be closed.
Well, it was closed in the second round. It was broken now. You don't know what is really happening in there. I mean, if he can see out of it or not. But I know the blood. See?
What did Billy Conn just say to him? Well,
he broke him from a clinch, and he was protecting Ramos, what he was doing, and Ramos didn't want it. Yep, see? There it is. Where's the doctor?
Where's the doctor?
Where's the doctor come in the ring? Now, there's the doctor standing right behind him. The doctor wouldn't come in the ring, so he said, come on, fight. Now, this is where it's really getting exciting, and I mean exciting.
Well, we heard it for ourselves. Billy Conn, the referee, asking, where is the doctor? And the doctor saying he wants no
There he did that punch.
Something beautiful.
Almost upset him. A right-hand uppercut.
This is round 4.
I don't think that Ortiz wants to hit that eye anymore. I think he wants Conn to stop the fight because it's pretty bad. He's looking right into it. Oh, look at that vicious right hand.
Now, there's the bell. Now, watch Ramos as he goes back to his corner. Look how mad he is at him.
Conn is now looking for the doctor. He wants the doctor to come in the ring.
He sees him and he says...
The doctor is right there. He says, no.
I want no part of it, huh? I think he can. He smelled something was happening. And we'll continue with round 5 of the lightweight championship fight from Mexico City in just 1 moment. No, now, this was the finale. This is it. The last round, round 5.
Ramos is fighting desperately now. He knows that somebody's going to stop this fight with that eye in that condition. Look, see how Chavez is... There is a beautiful left hook by Chavez. And he rips with another right hand in there.
Ramos, you mean?
Chavez. Ortiz.
And Ortiz. I guess after you've refereed and judged so many
You get them mixed up. You really do. Yes, you get so excited and so intense of what you're thinking about here. See there, he hit him 3 more times with that right hand on the eye. Ortiz did.
Angelo Dundee worked Ramos's corner, didn't he, in this fight?
Yes, Angelo Dundee was in the corner.
Angelo Dundee is the guy that's been in the corner for Cassius Clay. in every one of his fights.
Oh, he's in every big fight. They call Angel. He's a wonderful trainer. A wonderful man in the corner. He knows how to stop cuts. He knows what to tell the fighter, what to do. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that a right hand and a left hook? There's two more right hands on the eye. Now, this is... Billy is watching it. He's looking right. He wants to stop it, but he can't find the doctor to come in. He wants to get the doctor. Look at that right hand. He wants to get the doctor to stop the fight. He doesn't want... That's all. He can't stand it.
He says that's it.
That's it. In the corner, he says that's it. The fight is over.
And the champion...
I don't care. I don't want this kid to go blind.
Champion is raising his hands, and Khan is explaining now.
Now, see the stuff coming in the ring? Stones, pesos. There's the doctor. There he got hit.
He got hit with some.
He got hit with a coin, and he's bleeding.
He was cut.
See it bleeding? He was cut. Now he's coming over to the corner. Now, see, I was cut. Now he's going to look. And what he said to Khan was, "I'm glad you stopped it, or he would have gone blind."
Those were the doctor's words.
That's what the doctor's words to Khan.
And yet he wouldn't come in the ring until...
He wasn't afraid to come in the ring and tell and stop the fight.
Now, we have another fight coming up. It's a continuation, really,
this is a big fight coming up.
Oh, this is a beauty.
This is the biggest fight I've ever seen.
What really happened, let's get back to our picture. And here's the bedlam that's beginning to take place. The fight is now over, and there you can see Ortiz trying to get out of the ring. He'd like to get back to...
He's not trying to get out of the ring. They've got him covered up so he won't get hit in the head with coins and stuff that's coming through the air. You can see it there. They're throwing pesos and stones and fruit. His trainer there got hit.
Of course, everyone's worried about their eyes.
Everybody is worried about their eyes. All around the ring. Everybody around the ringside seems to have a cut someplace where they've been hit, because these coins are coming from every angle. Because the place is round. See, there one just passed through the air now. There's Ortiz has put the stuff back on my head.
Where are the police right now?
The police are outside of the ring. They haven't come in the ring yet. Now the manager is arguing that he shouldn't leave the ring. They're going to patch up the eye and the fight should continue. Well, the decision has been given. And once a referee's decision is given, it cannot be changed unless the commission can find collusion. And this decision had been given. Now there goes no, he doesn't want to go. He's going out and put him back in. There's Terry Brennan. He's cut him up. The fight is up. No, we won.
At this point, still hanging around.
They're throwing everything. They're coming down from the back seats now. They haven't arrived yet, the rioters. These people all sat nice and quiet. They didn't say anything. Now there's a Mexican referee that they're calling into the ring. They're going to start the fight again, they think. This boy comes in the ring and he says he's going to referee the fight. He wants Ortiz to stay there.
There are no more preliminaries.
There is Ortiz's manager, Bill Daly. He's been cut in the back of his head with a bottle. He's bleeding. He's talking to one of the commissioners over in the corner.
How long have these people been sitting there now? How many fights have they seen?
Well, they saw a 4, a 6, a 10, and a 2 6s, a 10, and a 15-round fight. And this fight was supposed to be 15 rounds. Now there is the champion leaving. They put a bucket over his head so he won't get hit. He's leaving the corner.
It's a plain water bucket.
Plain water bucket in the corner. Now they're trying to call him back. The police have stopped him out there. The commissioner, you can see the commissioner having to get back in the ring. They wouldn't get back in the ring or anything. And now going up the aisle, they're fighting. In the meantime, now, right about there, Ortiz is about 8 steps in the ring. They've knocked him down, and they are kicking him. And also his manager. They got him down, and they're kicking him. But they get up and go on to the dressing room with the help of the police. Now the boys start coming with the...
One of the troublemakers, one of the real agitators there, is that kid with the hat on, right?
That's right. He doesn't belong in the ring, and the cops will start grabbing right for him. The cops haven't come in yet. They're on the outside trying to keep him out. These are all photographers. There must have been 60 photographers. There's 40 papers in Mexico City. They're all trying to get a picture of the loser.
All the attention is centered in Ramos's corner.
Well, you see, Angelo Dundee has gone. He has left. There's no need him staying there. He's got 2 other good cyclists that probably work with him all the time to take care of the cut.
Now you, at this point, are still there at ringside.
I'm still. I don't leave ringside until the ring post falls down. The chandelier and the lights in the ring, in the middle of the ring, start to fall, and then I left. Now the police are trying to get in the ring. They're keeping them out, but they're trying to get in. See that little fellow who's causing the agitator? There come the police. They've been trying to get down the aisle. Everybody's trying to get a picture.
There was never any doubt about the fact that Ramos was a beaten fighter in this, and I don't think these people really realized how badly cut he was, and that there was no doubt that he should quit fighting. That should have been the end.
Well, they say that he won't be able to fight. He'll have to have plastic surgery if he does fight. It'll be 6 months.
Although they did sign right after this.
They signed on Sunday to fight in New York, a 15-round championship fight if the man was in condition.
Bedlam still taking place in the brewery in Mexico City.
They're now dropping fireballs from outside down into the audience from the upper part of the arena. And stones, they're still throwing stones and fruit. And every now and then you'll see a peso flying through the air.
What do you mean fireballs? What do they mean?
Well, they roll up balls of paper and light them and drop them down.
That's good. Have you ever seen anything like this?
I have never seen anything like this at any sporting event. Never.
Of course, we've had some wild times after some fights. We had one here in Los Angeles not long ago.
We did, but it was nothing like this.
Billy Kahn,
photographers come in and photographers go out. Everybody trying to get a picture.
Billy Kahn, who refereed this fight and left immediately afterwards, said he would never go back there if they gave him all the tea in China. Would you go back?
No, I don't think I would.
Scratch one judge. Now, how did you score this fight when it ended?
When the fight ended, I had Ortiz 38-37, and Billy Kahn had it 37-37, and the other judge had it 40-35 for Ramos.
So he was a local official.
Yes, he was a local official.
We have Ramos the winner.
Ramos won 1 round of the 4 rounds. That was the second round because of a knockdown. Got a 2-point margin. Ortiz won the next 3 rounds, won 3 rounds, and was winning the 5th round handily.
Frankie Van is our guest. Now, there was a judge at this fight. He was still sitting ringside at this very moment for over 35 years. And the lights over the ring had suddenly come down and just hanging there in that pole on the right-hand corner is falling. He is falling.
It has a big light on it for television. They don't know what's supporting it. Now they've taken the police out of the ring. These fellas have... We didn't see that, but the police have been taken out of the ring. These fellas tossed them out of the ring.
There were a lot more of them than the police.
Yes, there was many more. Now they're going to claim Ramos the champion. These are Ramos fans.
This is where they really begin to do the damage. You can see the ring ropes now are all but gone.
They got him sagging. They're right down to the floor.
There's our friend almost to the right part of the picture. Trying to throw people out. He has the white jacket on. I have no idea who that is.
Oh, that's the intent. Yes, he just killed him. They're claiming him the champion. They're putting him up in the air on their shoulders. Now, you see the crowd downstairs. They haven't left yet. The people upstairs have come downstairs.
Everybody's really genuinely upset about this?
They don't know what they're upset about. 5 people asked me, what was the decision? I said, Ortiz is still champion.
Now, there was nothing, as you mentioned earlier, in case someone joined us, that could ever change that. As Frankie said earlier in the fight, that once the referee stops the fight and declares the winner, that's it. Unless collusion is shown after, and this always happens after a fight, if it ever does take place, there's no doubt about who the winner is, and there's nothing in the world that can make him come back in the ring and fight some more. There's nothing in the world that can take the championship away from him. He was the winner of the fight.
That's right.
Now, how many minutes after the fight was over, approximately, was this still going on?
25 minutes. There's a fight over in that corner with Ortiz and a Ramos family fighting. They're going to take him out. See, the police stay on the outside now. They're just handing him out. Here's a cheerleader in the front. He's going to go.
Well, they're trying to clear everyone out. They hope to make some kind of an announcement, and that's what's going to at least appease part of the crowd.
Right in the middle of the ring where the mic is hanging down is the commissioner is sitting down, and he is trying to figure out what to do. Now he comes up with the idea of making Ramos the champion if Ortiz does not return to the ring. But Ortiz has no idea of returning to the ring with that man. He hasn't got that much insurance.
And now that's one of Ramos' handlers.
They're trying to get him quiet so they can make an announcement. That is Ramos' manager in the white sweater.
And it looks as though they're finally going to get the ring cleared. What's left of it. Now, if you notice something happening to our picture occasionally, don't touch your set. It's our fault, but that's because of the power problems they were having at this very moment while this scene was taking place. They were kicking out blows.
The lights had gone down. Some of the lights had gone out in the ring.
You can hear the sound sometimes just fading in and out.
I think they kicked the sound wire off because they keep running over and picking up and putting it together. Disconnecting it.
This was the scene last Saturday night. It took place after the lightweight championship fight in the bull ring in Mexico City between Sugar Ramos, the contender, and the champion Carlos Ortiz. Well, there's a breathing section for Ramos here.
Right here. Now they got together. They come down from the bathroom. They got settled down in the front row.
Ramos still has not left the ring, has he?
That's right. Ramos is still in the ring, and they're trying to make up their minds over there what they're trying to do. You can see them leaning over the rope, talking to the commissioner.
Commissioner still hasn't made up his mind.
No, he hasn't.
Now 25
He doesn't know what to do. These people still want to see more.
Now back to the Bedlam in the bull ring in Mexico City. And the aficionados are still trying to clear the ring, and the commissioner is still trying to make up his mind what he should do.
Well, he's waiting for quiet. Now he wants to quiet the audience so they can hear what he's got to say.
Now here's where we lost our power. Someone kicked out the plug that connected the sound portion of our picture, and as you can hear, nothing. And some poor frantic audio man is now looking for the connection to put it back in so they can continue with the sound, and everyone's hollering, holding their hands up. Hold it, let me say something. But they still will have no part of it. While we have this moment, I'd like to remind you that following this broadcast, there's a great motion picture coming your way, and I hope you'll stay tuned for On the Beach. It's next, starring Gregory Peck, Ava Gardner, and Fred Astaire. And also, here on Channel Super 9, we have some marvelous sporting events coming up in the next few weeks. On Thursday, the 10th of November at 7 p.m., KHJ-TV will bring you the middleweight championship rematch between Emil Griffith and Joe York. That should be another beauty like it was the last time. Live in color and direct from Madison Square Garden. That's Thursday, November 10th at 7 p.m. The PGA 4-Ball Golf Championship from Florida will take place Saturday, 11 a.m. to 12 noon, Saturday, December 10th, the National Horse Show on November 3rd at 10 p.m. live and in color from Madison Square Garden. We have the NBA All-Star Basketball game. That's the greatest athletes participating in the annual East-West game on January 10th. And the National Hockey League All-Star game on January 18th. All that coming your way on colorful Super 9. And we still haven't had our sound back yet.
The commissioner is now making the announcement. If Ortiz doesn't come back in 5 minutes.
Right in the middle of the screen, we can see him with a paper in his hand, and he's got a microphone there.
That's right.
But no one can hear him because the sound is on. Everyone, not only here,
the loudspeaker was on there, but not for us.
So then these people are listening to what he's saying, and they can't hear him.
That's right.
And he's saying what?
He's saying that Ortiz has got to return to the ring in 5 minutes. If he doesn't return, he's going to announce that Ramos is the champion. And they try to push another mic in there so they can hear it. They won't push it in. They can't get it in there.
Now, they're all holding their hands up. They're saying 5 minutes. So just for the heck of it, I have a stopwatch. I'm going to start it right now. They said 5 minutes they would give him to get back into the ring. Let's just see how long they really do give him before they say that Ramos is the winner. They're very happy.
They want to see more facts. Look at that win. How quick is the winner?
Meanwhile, Ramos is still sitting down in the corner, having his eye administered to. But I don't think he had much fight left in him at this point. He really didn't want to continue.
Ramos is sitting in the opposite corner. They're working on the eye. Do you see them over there? They're trying to fix the eye up.
Now remember, they have given him 5 minutes to get back into the ring. And when someone went back to the dressing room, according to, I think, the Sports Illustrated article that I read, he said if he got back in there, he'd kill him. That was Ortiz that said that, but of course he knew he wasn't going back in there. Do you think Ortiz would go back there for another fight, Frankie?
I think he would. I don't know. People are funny. They accept you. If you're the champion, they accept you. It's just one of these things tonight that they wanted to see more blood, I guess.
We have another announcement coming from the middle of the ring. And we have 1 minute and 30 seconds that have gone by. Actually, 1 minute and 25 seconds up to now. They're still waiting for Ortiz to come back into the ring.
There's the announcement. There's the announcer. That's the secretary. There's the other commissioner. And the other commissioner just rubbing off his hand. That's another commissioner.
Now we got our sound back. He's making an announcement. So far, only 2 minutes have gone by. They decided they were going to give Ortiz 5 minutes. And not a soul has left the bull ring. They honestly believe that this fight will continue. And if it doesn't, they want to hear Ramos proclaimed the winner. Now, obviously, Frankie, the officials knew that this just couldn't happen. It couldn't be so. Do you think that they said this maybe to appease the crowd and get him out of there and let him go home? They just made him a champion. Yep. They gave Ortiz 5 minutes to get back into the ring, and actually, according to our stopwatch, from the time they gave him the warning, he had 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Ramos, as you can see, he's not happy about anything that's taking place right now. Supposedly, he's the new lightweight champion of the world, but he doesn't look like it.
Well, I think he realizes he hasn't won the title fair and square. I mean, that's been a donation for people that were overexcited. I think the commissioner did it because he was trying to quiet the rioters down a little bit.
You can see what's happening with our picture there. At that time, again, there was power problems. And the police are now in the ring. They placed Ramos up on their ship.